Hello and welcome to another edition of Modern Retro Review, where I play recently released homebrew games for retro systems, and in this case, as you probably already guessed from this intro and also the title of the game on the video, I'm going to be playing Hayato's Journey for the Sega Megadrive. This was released in 2024. Those are the developer credits and I'll get back to those in a second, but here is a lovely intro screen, anime style, with some nice mountains in the background and the logo for the game coming up there. And let me just read from the itch.io page what this is all about. So Hayato's Journey is a Mega Drive homebrew game that works like an unofficial spiritual successor of Kenseiden, a cult classic Sega Master System game, which I think I have owned in the past, but I don't currently own. Hayato's Journey is the first full Sega Mega Drive game powered by the Scorpion engine by Eroc. That's a development system for the Mega Drive for homebrew games. And the story says, actually I'm just going to move on to the title screen for the game, the main title screen, which again is really nice with some parallax scrolling and your character sat on the nose of a dragon with a bunch of options which we'll get to in a minute. It says Hayato is the last descendant of the great Hayato, a legendary member of the dragon family that fight against the evil warlock centuries ago. In this battle, great Hayato recovered the 5 secret scrolls and the sacred sword of the Dragon King. On this journey, the evil warlock called Yonensai, I think, returned from the demon world, searching for vengeance, annihilating the remaining dragon family descendants. Hayato, equipped with the sword of the Dragon King, crossed the land dominated by evil entities, warlocks and wicked beasts to revenge his master. I think we may have a bit of a translation issue here. Killed by the evil warlock henchman, and also to save his beloved Sakura that was kidnapped by the Yonensai, the evil warlock itself. Yeah, I think I'm assuming on that basis that the developer of this game probably English isn't their first language. But anyway, the game was developed by Master Linkuei with music by Edmo Caldas. And if you want to download this game, it's available as a name your own price download from itch.io. I'll put a link to the page where you can download it from in the pinned comment on the video. So anyway, let's get on with it. You've probably seen enough of this title screen. So we have got some info, so let's start with that. That gives you an overview of the moves that you can do. So you've got arrows and sword attacks, projectiles, also a kind of a power attack, the Hurricane Splendor, which is a kind of a, I'm going to guess, wipes out all the enemies. Let's take a look at the options now. So number of lives, you can have 2, 5, 7. Yeah, I'm going to go with 5 to give me a bit of a chance. Give myself a couple of continues, although I may not actually bother with a continue. It depends how long I last on the first life. Again, lovely backgrounds on this. You can see already that this is going to be a polished game. So let's get started. So we start with a prologue. It's got a lot of text that I'm going to skip through fairly quickly because I've already given an overview of the game, but you can see the characters at the bottom there. So basically your master's saying that Yonensai, the evil warlock, is behind all this. I think we already know that from the overview of the game that I gave. Yeah, I think this just covers what we already said. Hayato is the last descendant from the dragon family. You're the chosen one to save the land. And demons already took over the temple. And here comes a bad guy who's kidnapped your girlfriend. Classic storyline for most games of this era. So Sakura has been kidnapped by Yonensai, the evil warlock. Again, you already knew this from what I said earlier, which I'm now wishing I had read that out. But anyway, watch out, they're coming, and here are a few enemies to begin things. So you just dispatch those enemies. This guy is from another game. I'm not quite sure which one, but I've seen him before. Yeah, so I've played this a little bit before, so that was it. That was just the beginning. Chapter 1 is Warlock's Vengeance. This, now we get into the game properly here. So right away you can see some lovely graphics here. Backgrounds are nicely drawn. We've got some fire in the foreground, which I feel like may come from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game that had fire in the foregrounds. That might have been inspired by that. You've got these bars, like posts in the foreground, and sometimes they obscure things. Like I've actually picked up some arrows there, which you couldn't really see, and there's some more arrows now. So yeah, I think what you'll see as we go through this game is some of the enemies and landscapes look quite familiar, and I think basically some of the graphics have been borrowed, shall we say, from other games. But that's fair enough, because, you know, a lot of work has already obviously gone into this game, as you'll see as we play through. So I don't really mind that some of the graphical assets might have been reused from other well-known games. So this first level reminds me, not in look, but look at that parallax scrolling sky with all the fiery clouds. That's really nice. It reminds me of Shinobi, because you're basically walking along. It's a 2D, although it's got lots of nice collect that again, lots of nice 3D type effects like the parallax to make it look 3D. It's only a 2D playfield. You can't move in and out of the screen. Let's just get rid of this guy. Oh, I need to... No. So again, this samurai guy, it looks like he could have come straight from Shinobi, to be honest. So I've got a bunch of power-ups now. I've got like a thing that fires when you press the sword power-up. Press the sword button, sorry. A thing that fires like a beam, which allows you to wipe out the enemies from distance. Which is good, because a lot of them have got... Oh, I've dropped that now, but I might be able to pick that up again if I'm quick. Yeah, I've got it back again. As I mentioned, you've also got arrows, but I'll use one of them now. There you go, just to get rid of this guy. Again, this guy looks familiar. I don't know if they're exact copies or just like inspired by enemies from other games. So yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of a little bit of Shinobi. Also, other games that came out in the Mega Drive era that had this 2D effect, so Shadow Dancer, things like that. Those kind of games. It's definitely got that look, although as it said, it's actually inspired by Kenseiden, which was a Master System game, so some of the gameplay elements I presume come from that. So as you've already seen, the graphics are really nice. Like this guy looks like he could have been from Golden Axe. I don't remember him being in Golden Axe, but he kind of looks that way. And there's also some worms going across the floor, demons flying in the air and things like that. So lots of different characters. So the landscape's changed. We've still got the fire in the foreground, but now we're in a forest. Nice music in the background, sound effects. It really does have the look of a genuine commercial level. Oh, I've lost a life. Commercial level Mega Drive game. Get my words out. I should probably be using these arrows a bit more because they get rid of things a lot quicker. Annoying flying skulls from the sky keep getting me. Oh. So yeah, you've got got a dog to get rid of there. Again, that's something from the likes of Dragon Ninja, perhaps, that had dogs that ran at you. And actually, now I've thought about it, that ninja on that very first screen, that blue ninja, that was from Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja, I think, or maybe Shadow Warriors. But yeah, it's got that look of those 16-bit beat 'em up games, arcade games, or Mega Drive games, really. So nearly at the end of this level. Oh yeah, so this is not good. My master's been hung. That's a bit grim, isn't it? And there's like blood spurting out of him for some reason, even though he's been hung. But anyway, yeah, he's dead. So in we go, and we'll be facing the first boss here. These bastards completely destroyed the Ryuki Temple. So we get a bit of swearing in the game as well. And here's the first boss. So yeah, a bit more text. We'll get on with it. So this guy, I don't think you can. I'm not sure whether the hits work with the arrows, so I'm not going to use them anymore. So you can see he's swinging his big club. So you just got to avoid that and just hit him in the belly. He does back off a lot though. There you see, I got a hit on him because you can see the blood coming away from it. But I've got to be careful. Oh yeah, I only had one energy thing left there, so not a good start. But yeah, let's get on with it again. Yeah. Nope. So you've got to kind of dash in, try and slash him, but he's got no health bar, so you're kind of guessing whether you're getting him or not. Oh, can't get close to him at the moment. This is going terrible. Tell you what I haven't used yet, and you use the Z button on a 6-button pad for this. This thing, there you go, I got him a bit with that. That's like one of your power-ups. So I got a hit on him there. So you've got to dash in, hit him in the belly, and then dash away again. And try not to get hit by his baseball bat. It's a timing thing. But he backs off so often, it's a bit tedious, this. There you go, got another hit on him, but you have to get a lot of hits. So yeah, I don't have a lot to say during this. I'm just going to focus on trying to beat this guy. And not get hit by him, obviously. It's just the way he keeps backing off. It's very annoying. Oh, I'm going to get killed again here. Yeah, he's wiped me out again. This is going really badly. I have beaten him on a previous playthrough. Oh, so annoying. So I've got about 5 hits on him without getting hit in return there, at least. Oh. You've got to get really close to him. But he just keeps backing off. Oh. I must be getting close to wiping him out now, surely. Sorry for the lack of commentary here. I just don't really know what to say other than keep hitting this guy in the stomach. Is it even the stomach? It could be a bit lower than that. Oh, I've only got 1 health left now. Oh, he's got me again. Oh, this is an awful video now. This is turned into a complete disaster because I can't wipe this guy out. Oh. I've only got 1 life left now as well. He's coming at me a bit more at least this time, so I'm not having to just chase him across the screen. But we're now into like 4 or 5 minutes of me trying to beat this boss. So I apologise for a bit of a crap video so far. I think it's too many hits for the first boss. It's that time again where I say thank you to all my channel members, whose names you can see here in my Supporters Hall of Fame. If you're enjoying this video and would like to join these fine folks and support my efforts, why not become a member yourself? For a monthly fee starting from just 99p, you can get access to the special membership perks shown on screen, and more besides. If you're interested, then please click on the join button below this video for more information. Okay, so I had to do a continue because I lost all my lives, but I finally beat the guy, and now you get some more text, some more of a sort of cutscene. So Hayato asks where your master is. Benkei says he's at his fortress. Hayato swears and says this is beyond the Oblivion Lake. You'll never reach it anyway. Bah ha 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 ha. Hayato says shut up you bastard. And finally he's gone and he's vanished. I think that means vanquished really, but anyway. So Hayato says, looks like I'll need to find Hiryu the flying dragon to reach the Yonensai fortress. But I don't see him anywhere here. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, so that was a bit of a disaster. I wasn't expecting it to take me that many attempts to beat that boss, having given it a go before. So again, apologies for the boringness of that. That was tedious. Not knowing how many times you've got to hit him is a bit of a pain. Anyway, so now we're on the second level, and you've got some nice foreground cloud effects, which again look really nice. Different backgrounds as well. I think there's some different enemies here. Some of the enemies take a bit more effort to get rid of, and we've also now got holes in the ground. Just in front of me right here is a gap in the ground, and sometimes if you get hit by an enemy, you'll get knocked back into those holes, so you've got more problems to contend with now. So I mean, I do have an issue with that boss, because that was just a really boring period of gameplay. Oh, there you go, that's what I mean about getting knocked off and into a hole, and I don't like that either. So there are some elements of the game design that I'm not a huge fan of, but as a sort of an accomplishment, there we go again, see, stuff like that, that's a pain, isn't it? It's a bit unfair. You can use the arrows to get rid of them, of course, which is probably what you need to do to be more careful. And gameplay wise, there's a lot of just running left to right and slashing. I've heard people describe it as fight and push right before, and it's that kind of a game. But graphically and you know, visual effects and sound and music, for a homebrew game, this is amazing. As I say, commercial quality in terms of the look. I think some of the actual game design could be a little bit better, as I've said, but overall it's a really nice looking game. And definitely worth a play if you can avoid things like this. See, there's an enemy right there on the opposite side. I should probably just blast him with the arrows. I guess that's the point. No. See, again, I'm sure I just got rid of him and he's just respawned. So this is where it gets a little bit annoying. I think it probably needs... Oh, I just almost fell off there. Probably needed a little bit more play testing, perhaps, so that areas like this aren't completely unfair, because the other thing is that those foreground effects are quite distracting. So yeah, they're all those clouds, they look great, but they are a bit distracting, aren't they? Come on, jump over here so I can get rid of you. And I think the enemies respawn as well. I've used up almost all my arrows now. Got one left to get this guy. Oh, I've got some more. Oh, that's an interesting move. I've not done that before. The kind of spinning sword thing. That might help me get over some of these gaps. Yeah, and again, got knocked off straight down. You can't really do much about that. And you get sent right back to the beginning of the level every time as well. So, yeah, there's definitely some annoyance factor to it. I guess if I was trying to play it a bit more carefully and not just chat about it, I might not get stuck in those areas quite as badly. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, I got knocked. Luckily, got knocked back to the previous platform that time. But these guys are right on the edge of the screen. Got no. This is a problem now. I've got no arrows left, and I got knocked down a hole again. I'm not going to get much further in this game. It's a little bit of a shame. I mean, you can't deny that it looks great, but yeah, there's some gameplay design elements that are a little bit frustrating, and they're really slowing the progress down. Like that boss, for example, it just became boring. It wasn't fun to fight that boss in any way. Got a lot of respawning enemies as well, like this guy here that keeps jumping over. If I move to the left and walk across, he just keeps respawning, so that's a bit annoying as well. Yep, there he is again. And again, and now I'm dead from loss of energy instead. So yeah, mixed feelings about it really. I think it proves that this new game engine, this Scorpion game engine, is capable of some really good Mega Drive games, but this game has definitely got some annoyance factor, which I'm not a fan of. So maybe it's just because I'm just impatiently running across the screen, but No, that was stupid. And I fell off the edge of the platform. And that is game over, and I'm not going to continue again because I just can't see myself getting much further in that. So a little bit of a shame. As I said, not the greatest demonstration of this game either, to be perfectly honest. So the way it looks, the way it sounds, amazing. Gameplay wise, a little bit frustrating. Having said that, if you like these kind of games, then you should definitely give it a go. It's a free download, or you can pay a donation if you want to support the developers. So it's well worth checking out. Despite my frustration with it, I do think it's a quality homebrew title for the Mega Drive. So if you've got any thoughts about the game, if you've played it yourself and had the same frustrations as me, or you want to play it having seen this video, then please let me know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching this video. I'll be back with another one pretty soon. And until then, thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you.